So you look at the Hoffman dollars prices on these components, you think, Jesus Christ, how much... What's the exchange rate on Hoffman dollars to, like, real-world money? You buy mech shotguns for 300 Hoffman dollars? You buy mech components for a couple of hundred Hoffman dollars? That's gotta be one powerful economy for a tiny little volcano island. Anyway, good evening everybody, how we all doing tonight? Doing some more front mission? To, remind everyone how front mission's supposed to be? Less left alive and more, front mission. For those that were around earlier, I mentioned the possibility of Devil May Cry 4. I'm gonna do that over the next 2 days. It should be, DMC4 should be a 2-stream game. We should be able to get that done on Wednesday and Thursday, with DMC5 coming out on Friday. So, everything works out. Left Alive is really bad, yes. If you missed the stream yesterday for Left Alive, you're not missing out. It's really not very good. I think we saved after doing all the menuing and right before we're getting onto the next map. Yeah, so we're just jumping straight into the next mission. Well, they disabled PlayStation streaming for Left Alive, but that's not a problem for me. You can't stop me by doing that. Ah. This is introducing movement mechanic that we haven't been introduced to before, which is the hover parts and dealing with water. Also, they've got, like, big stonky mechs. This is front mission. This is the original front mission. We haven't actually encountered these types of mechs before. This is interesting. So, I assume the ones that look like they've got tank tracks are hovers? Oh man, you want goofy, check out like the main method of taking people out in Left Alive is power sliding into them and then bopping them with a melee weapon. We do not have any hover parts, so this really is just gonna come down to everybody take the bridge. This is gonna turn into a big old grinder. As we try to fight our way across the bridge, and they're gonna just get the fuck in our way. Though, they do have hovers, so they'll be able to loop around behind us, so I need to not leave the back exposed. Well, normally the bipedal stuff works quite well. The bipedal works, especially like on the previous map we just did, bipedal was very much to our advantage. Because it had lots of weird terrain elevation, but obviously now there's not much in the way of weird terrain elevation, it's just water, and their bipedal loses out. But, I mean, bipedal's better than wheels or tracks for dealing with water, so... yeah. Could be worse, could be better. But we don't have any hover parts, so it's not like I have a choice here. The thing is, though, while the bridge will choke point me, it will also choke point them. It's gonna be lots of unpleasant choking for everybody. No! Front Mission on the Famicom, or Super Famicom I should say, was never released in English. This is a fan patch. Honestly, for the most part, if you're looking to get into the series and, like, looking to start at the start, get the DS version. It has more content. The DS version does tone down some of the darker elements of the plotline, but just for from a pure game perspective, the DS remake would be the place to be. I'm playing the Famicom the Super Famicom version because I can. Also, streaming DS, it sucks. I have to emulate, and it's a pain in the butt. I'd rather, as I've said many times before, play on actual hardware wherever possible, and in this case, it is possible for me to play on actual hardware, and while the DS remake does have the, what's it called? The NSC campaign? The North American campaign. The OCU campaign is mostly unchanged story-wise. There's a couple of bonus missions in the DS remake, but yeah, for the most part, you get the same story experience for the OCU campaign. And yes, I'm using SD2 SNES, which is, as far as, like, fancy, loader carts go, the SD2 SNES is the, I don't know how you call it, like the Rolls-Royce of piracy carts for the Super Famicom. The SD2 SNES has the best like compatibility and support across all of the different cartridges available, and it's still in active development. I've applied a patch to it from reasonably recently that added SA1 support, so it can now play basically anything. Also, the SD2 SNES doesn't have power regulation issues like some of the other ROM cards do. No, this one isn't an Aeon Genesis, surprisingly. I know, like, 90% of the things on my SD2 SNES are Aeon Genesis. This is one of the few that isn't. Actually, like, this is... Everything on this card is either Aeon Genesis or Translator Tom. Except for this. This is the one thing that isn't either Translator Tom or Aeon Genesis. Some of my builds are weird, yeah. I know. JJ's not the best melee. In fact, he's actually really garbage at melee. But the first skill he learnt was double, and he learnt it at like level nothing. So I just built him into a melee. He does, don't get me wrong, he does have missiles. He is carrying our best missile pod. He has the Piz 8. Like, he is still our missile-y boy. He's just also a punchy boy. Yeah, Bandit Keith is good. Bandit Keith is fucking amazing in melee. We also got the, shoot. Who's the other one? The one we just picked up recently. Yeah, so we got Keith as a melee boy, absolutely. He's got double rods as well. Yang is a melee monster as well, and there was, I think, it might have been the guy. No, wait, is it Kong? Yeah. This guy's like amazing in melee. He's got double level 2 and stun level 1. He is a monster. Double level 2 gives him higher chance for his melee double attacks to proc, and stun level 1 gives him like a 40% chance, I think, every melee hit to stun. So that combined with double, he's getting all the melee damage plus the stuns. And I've been using Frederick. He's multi-purpose, but with like leaning towards range. I have tried to... excuse me. I've tried to steer away from building too many multi-purpose mechs. I've tried to keep everyone sort of focused, but... Frederick's a bit of a potato. I think it is purely just luck that he hasn't had any real chance hitting things. But he's just had bad luck hitting targets. So try as I might to make use out of him, he's been making it difficult. I like Frederick though. As his character, I like the idea of him. I like a war journalist that actually gets fucking stuck in. I'm down with that. We have, like, such an odd squad of pilots here, thinking about it. Like, Lloyd makes sense, Natalie makes sense, Sakata makes sense, and then things get a bit weird from there. JJ is just essentially a mercenary working in an OCU special ops unit. Finally! Holy shit, he can pick from all the things. God damn. Oh man, he can get speed or switch. Oh, this is actually harsh. God damn. Fuck you, game. Lloyd hasn't gotten any skills for 15 levels, and now we have to choose... Ah, fuck. I want switch and speed. Oh, switch is going to be the more valuable one. He's not actually equipped at the moment to make use of switch. I'm gonna have to redo his equipment load after this map. Because he's configured just as a rifler at the moment with missiles. Because he didn't have switch. Now that he's got switch, though. For those of you that that haven't played Front Mission before, switch allows you to... Well, it's like double, but for short-range weapons. Double allows you to swing multiple times. Switch allows you to shoot multiple times. Though switch does have heavier requirements in that it requires both hands be equipped with short-range weapons, which he currently doesn't have, whereas double just requires you to punch. Our equip loads are a little wonky at the moment due to weight issues. I've given everyone the 100 and something HP body to prevent, well not prevent, but help reduce the possibility of getting caught. But it is heavier as a result, obviously, and also has less equipped weight. Oh! Yang also learnt stun at some point. Holy crap. She is actually, like... And she's got... Fiast? I think that's meant to be first. Or fast. First. Okay. She is... godlike now. Because as you saw there, we got shot when we went into melee because of the way the melee rule, or the weapons rules work. First overrides that and allows her to strike first. Rather, obviously. It is called first for a reason, or fiast, as our English would have it there. That's... oh my god, she's just monstrous now. She's fully decked. She's got first, double, and stun. She could potentially strike first on the enemy's attack, double hit, and stun them so that they can't counterattack. Holy gods. She's fucking amazing. As for the VR dude, we are using him. He's down the bottom here with my beachhead crew. He, she, I'm not sure. Gender undeterminate. Because no voice acting. Alright, that's fine. Lost arm is not great, but he kept the Piz. I think he's fired both his rounds from the Piz 8 anyway, so... oh, hello. Do we get the God procs if we get the first? No, okay. These things have switch. Please get double and stun. Alright. Well, she punched one of its guns right the fuck off, so that's at least a start. But, oh my, they're scary. Holy gods, they're scary. That's a lot of Daka. It's not as bad as the Spooter mech. The Spooter mech is uber scary. Yeah, there's Hans. The Spooter mech, it's like Gatling. Just insta-gibbed people, basically. This doesn't at least insta-gib me, but oh my, that's painful. Oh my. It's not really a mobile armor, that's more like a... I don't know, like an assault mech? Actually, you might have JJ pull back so that the truck can patch him up and he can reload his aid. Alright, where's me punchy boys? Bandit Keith, get in there, do some punching. That is 100% correct, Murray. On the flat road terrain like this, a wheeled vehicle can go faster than a bipedal. On the shitty terrain like this, the wheeled vehicle cannot go faster. There is actually a fair bit of terrain complexity for the math behind working out your movement. Bipedals can go up elevation better. For the most part, they're able to walk around relatively unhindered. Wheels go real fast on like roads and flat surfaces, but they can't go up elevation as easily, and they really struggle once you get off-road. And hovers don't get any real benefit or negative. They're not, because they hover, they just kind of go over everything, but they're not capable of as much speed in total as bipedal or wheeled. Front Mission 2 I need to look into, because I don't think it's fully translated. I think it only got, like, mostly translated, and you have to use a notepad document for the bits that weren't. Yeah, I'll have to look into the Front Mission 2 patch. I own a Japanese copy of Front Mission 2, so we could just play it in raw Japanese. Yeah, no, it's from what I've heard, Phil. It sounds like the kind of thing where you gotta break the ISO apart yourself and manually rebuild it, which I've done for a bunch of other things. So it's not stuff I haven't done before. The most recent thing I had to do that for was the .hack link patch, where it isn't just a patch, it's you have to actually disassemble the ISO and manually rebuild it. I'm going to assume that's the case there as well, which is fine. I can absolutely do that. I wasn't even looking for the kill there, I was mostly just trying to knock off his gun, but it just won't go. Live translating? That's something I'd actually really like to do if my Japanese was better, but my Japanese isn't good enough. I wouldn't be emulating, I'd be playing on an actual PlayStation, As I have said many times before, you're all probably bored as fuck of hearing me say it at this point, but wherever possible, I play on actual hardware. Yes, there is a fan patch for Front Mission 2, that is what we're talking about. It's a little bodgy. Well, the Front Mission 1 has a heap of English... Is it Front Mission 1? Yes. Yeah. Heap of English in its menus and such, because it's one of those sort of games. It's like, like Ace Combat or Resident Evil, that sort of thing, where it's meant to be foreign. It's meant to be not Japanese, if you get what I mean. It's the kind of game that if it had a B grade dub, I'd play it with the English dub. Be like, yeah, like Resident Evil or Ace Combat, where the dub feels more appropriate for the game than JP audio, or possibly, as often the case, the English is actually the initial audio language. I'm not sure for Front Mission if it ever actually gets voice acting. Like Kudoka, yes, exactly. Good example. Very good example, actually. I am a big fan of that game. I actually really like Kudoka. That's a weird and wonderful little video game, that one. Origins Collection is the HD versions of Remake and Zero, if I recall correctly? If so, good choice. Both very good games. Zero is probably the weaker of the two, but that's unfair because Remake is so fucking good. Okay, so that doesn't work well when spoken. Remake has the RE capitalized in it. The shorthand form of Resident Evil Remake. The HD remake is sort of pointless. The Cube version is glorious, but it does mean you don't have to use a GameCube or a Wii to play it, so it has value in that sense. I also have a GameCube copy of Remake, and Zero for that matter. Well, the HD version adds a bunch of casual shit, if I recall correctly. How did yesterday's game go? Left Alive was pretty bad. I'll be honest. I wanted to find something I liked in there, but I couldn't. Unless, like, the Yoji Shinkawa art was great. So the title screen was good. That was about the only thing I could find to like in that game. And this is coming from me. I can enjoy some garbage video games. As for 480p without paying for $200 cable, just use your Wii, man. Like, I know the component cables for the GameCube are fucking retarded, but you could just play it on a Wii. And use the Wii component cables, which is exactly what I do. Smacking people with a pipe is sort of the core gameplay of Left Alive, which would normally, like, be instant sold for me, because I'm all about smacking bitches with a metal pipe. But it's really clumsy. It's really poorly implemented, and it's really unsatisfying. How do you make beating people to death with a metal pipe unsatisfying? Like, even, well, I say even, like, Silent Hill got beating people to death with a metal pipe right. And that's a non-combat game as such. Yang's not dead yet. Don't worry. We'll give this guy to business. And, hey, a blank cat, how's it going? We should still have a bunch of missiles left. Actually, Primrose might not have any missiles left. Crap. Probably best to send her down here and have a talk with the truck. Man, I wanted to like Left Alive. I wanted to find something good in there, but I just couldn't. I wasn't looking to hate the game. If we core him here, that'd be real good. Hey, there he goes. It's a bit of a waste of XP to core him. He had two big, lovely arms there that would have been nice, delicious, juicy XP. But I didn't want Yang to die, so... Life must come before XP efficiency. If you're dead, you ain't getting no XP. Yeah, well, towards the end of the stream, Slane, I was just sitting there going, why does this game exist? Who made you? And why did they allow you to exist in the state that you're in? Surely someone on the project would have been like, guys, we've made a bit of a stinker. Indeed, Shitoge. Oh, best translation. I think that's still... Is that still loaded in my images? Yes, there it is. There is the perfect description of Left Alive. Oh boy, we gotta deal with a second one of these. It wasn't even Square's decision. I looked up, I went and, like, dug through a bunch of interviews with the, project lead? I don't know how you call it. Not developer. Shoot. Developer is the company. Director, that's the one. There we go. Something started with D. Director or producer? Director, I think. Yeah, director. And, like, he was saying that at first, like, okay, we were thinking about doing a new Front Mission game. It's like, do we do a tactical strategy game? And he was like, well, I'm more comfortable doing action games, so we decided to do it as an action game. Which is like, you what, mate? If this is what you produce in a genre you're confident in, God forbid what you would have done had you tried to make a tactical strategy game. This is the problem running the good IS on everyone. 2 shots. 2 shots is all you get, and then you gotta go back and reload. See, that's yeah. That was the thought I ended up going down, like the thought path I ended up going down. Oh, sorry. No, I've misread what you said there. The way I ended up thinking was like, if this is what they've made, like I don't even want to see what they would have attempted with a tactical strategy game. And presto, gets rights to Front Mission. This is not Super Robot Wars. This is very much not Super Robot Wars. I mean, Front Mission as it stands couldn't be an SRW due to the license being held by Square Enix. And they're not the type to just be like, here, feel free to use our license. There is also that as a point to consider. It'd be a little bit of a weird one to include. But then, like, there's Full Metal Panic in SLW, though I suppose FMP at least has the Lambda drivers for silly bullshit shenanigans. I'd be like putting like Patlabor or something into SLW. Just wouldn't quite work, methinks. Yeah, yes, sorry, I spoke too soon there. The Lambda driver definitely counts as ridiculous bullshit. No, I'd say we're winning pretty okay at the moment. This chappie here, the Mad Cat, probably gonna be a bit scary to deal with. But we're winning for now. That's probably gonna blow some holes in people, though. Especially since I'm gonna be running low on missiles. And it's going to take a while to get the resupply truck down the other end of the field. That was the wrong person to pick a melee fight with. Oh, I suppose if you caught her. Red guys, not sure. We have fought a Spoodermac, if that's what you mean by red guys. Oh wait, do you mean the like 6 named guys on a mountain? Yeah, we fought Hell's Wall. Yeah, that's the 6 named guys on a mountain. That's actually rough. Like, that would be the first real challenging map of the game, I'd say. Because that fight can go wrong. Very wrong, very quickly. Those guys will fuck you up. Alright. Yang probably does actually just need to go hang out with the truck for a bit, because she is about to fall apart. She's got no legs, both her arms are falling off. The only thing in any kind of condition is her torso. Now, the water's not that deep, it's just it slows you down, but it slows me down a lot less than I thought it did. I thought it slowed us down to like 1 or 2 squares. But it's nowhere near as bad as I thought. Okay, we don't want to anger the big guy for as long as possible. The longer we can put off having the big guy come diddle us, the better. Thankfully, it looks like he's having difficulty moving around the terrain here. I suppose if we get Mad at Keith in there to give him some old melee. Might not be a bad idea. Ah. Except that he's out of range. Bother. I suppose we go punch this guy instead. Punched his fucking arm off. It's... excuse me. It's like giant mech stun batons rather than pipes. They're called hand rods. But yeah, basically. Previously we had tonfas, which was really cool, but alas, we does not have the tonfas anymore. Probably want to save at least one volley of the Piz 8 for Shag Nasty. Alright, breaching the beachhead. Things are gonna get dicey. Hitting anything but the legs is basically good. If we can knock the arms off, that'd be great. Obviously, if we call the fucker, then he's just gone and we don't have to worry about him. Holy shit, excuse me. I'm more tired than I thought I was. I think Frederick's gonna have a bad day. Spoodermack's just gonna run at him and shoot his face off. That's not Spoodermack. That's your fucking bipedal chicken walker. What am I talking about? Jesus, maybe I am more tired than I thought. I wonder if you blow the legs off a hoverbot, I assume it loses the hover property and just becomes a really shitty pair of stompy legs. There wouldn't be like a super disadvantage that if you lose your hover, you're just grounded. I doubt they would do that. Okay, Spoodermech didn't actually kill anybody? Oh, is there maybe a tree in its way or something? Or has it got some sort of movement difficulty? I was expecting to get, like, seriously diddled by this Spoodermech. Oh, good. I was a bit worried there, because that guy was basically just clogging up my whole pathway forward. Now, hopefully we can get a Piz 8 shot in from here. No, we can't. Interesting. Why not? Is there some sort of, like, line of sight issue due to the tree? Maybe. Wait, did he chaff himself? I wasn't paying enough attention to pick up if he chaffed himself. It is very possible he chaffed himself. Oh boy. Oh really? Miss and no double. Ouch. Nice. Yeah, fucking blew the right one off as well. Excellent. 3 damage. Very good, very good. Did they go straight to 3D after this? I don't know for Front Mission 2. Could a Gundam kill a Godzilla? Which Gundam? Which Godzilla? The answer to could a Gundam kill a Godzilla would be yes. Could any Gundam kill any Godzilla? Possibly not. Depends on the Godzilla, depends on the Gundam. Hey, Day, how's it going? If you're talking like Hideki Anno Shin Godzilla with its fucking SPAC attack beams, that's probably gonna nuke down most of your basic bitch mobile suits. But I don't know if its SPAC attack beams would count against eye fields. And also you've got like your silly bullshit like your Quanta, which you could just quantize through it and give it the old ELS business. Godzilla's a tricky one as well, because it depends on the Godzilla. Godzilla has quite variable power levels depending on what he's up to. Also, is it Godzilla versus Gundam? Or Gundam versus Godzilla? Because if it's Godzilla versus Gundam, Godzilla wins. That's how Godzilla versus movies works. He has narrative causality on his side. Oh, Zilla! I think most Gundams would be able to deal with Zilla pretty okay. Zilla had trouble dealing with tanks and jets and choppers. Give Zilla the old beam saber and he'd be done. Did Zilla even have the nuclear breath? I don't remember. I saw Zilla in the theaters in '99, and that is the only time I've ever seen it. And at the time, I wasn't familiar with the rest of the Godzilla franchise beyond bits and pieces I had caught of like the movies being run on TV. Simpsons VA cast? What? He's got a flame breath without a way to ignite the flame breath. That's a bit trash. I had no idea. Samurai? There you go. again, I would have been a child, so I would definitely not have recognized. I wasn't allowed to watch Simpsons when I was young. Oh my, that didn't do shit for damage. Ouch. I should have gone with the big boom rather than the Daka Daka. This actually getting a little dicey just due to everyone being so low on remaining health. Well, that's a problem. Shot off the arm I was going to use. We're also hitting the problem I mentioned before of running out of missiles. Legs is not what we need to hit. Arms is what we need to hit. That or chest. Just oh. Yeah, this is getting a little painful. Everybody's falling apart. We're getting there, but we're gonna be in pieces by the time we get there. Oy oy oy. Ah, bother. Here's some repair bills. Man, it's weird seeing, like, Square and Sony trying to shill Left Alive. Weird, not in the sense of, like, odd that they're trying to shill it. Obviously they would. But just weird in the sense that they're just... It's such a bodgy product. How are you going to be able to sell this? Well, at least the big guy can't shoot us. We blew his arms off. This is rather unrelated to anything going on, but apparently Hillary has confirmed she will not be running in the 2020 race. Which, I mean, for the Democrats is definitely the correct strategy. Exactly, she has no chance of winning. And if she was to run, she would just cost her party the election. She was exceptionally good at making people hate her. Credit where it's due, that woman could make enemies. Well, apparently Bernie's running in 2020, so that'll be interesting. He's run out of missiles. You get to have a bad day, sir. Trump 2020 would be fun. I don't know if he could pull it off, though. I think he's probably a bit too controversial at this point. He'd need to be running against someone like Hillary to pull off the 2020 win. Or something big goes down between now and then, which is quite possible. We're gonna leg it back to Freedom City, just in case there's a fight at the other place. It looks like it's a city. It looks like we'd be right to go there. I'm just gonna go back to Freedom to be safe for the moment. Oh, you could be right, Murray. It could go down that way, certainly. He could have a repeat of the 2016. Where the mainstream media shits on him so hard that everyone turns around and says, "Fuck you, mainstream media," and votes for him out of spite. It's absolutely possible. There's a lot of distrust, not just in America, but worldwide, at the moment for the mainstream media, so... Tis certainly possible. Alright, I'm gonna go grab myself a drink. I'll be right back, sorry. I don't have a BRB image for this game. I think we might have something that's sorta close. It's not intended for this game, but it's do I still have it? It's sort of right. Where are you? I might not have it in this folder. I'm gonna waste more time trying to find this than it's worthwhile. Oh no, wait, no, that'll do. There we go. Oh my, it's tiny. Whoosh. The image, as usual, drawn by half, but this one was from when I was streaming the Linus and Valken games, which is sort of relevant, because Front Mission Gun Hazard is in the Valken engine. Right. Now, I'm expecting there's probably going to be bits. This might be a big menu. Fair warning. Oh yeah, this is going to be a big menu.
Thank you.
The Vasa bits look kind of cool, actually. Big stonking gun arm. Nice. But no shoulder weapons with it. That's the big trade-off there.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The health difference is kind of huge. These arms are much tankier, but oh, the weight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god! That's a strong flamethrower. See, those... The Leo stands look a lot cooler than the, Art Assaults. The Art Assaults are just a better gun, though. I could go double flamethrower. I don't know if switch triggers for double flamethrower. It might. Oh wait, I don't think you have to have the same weapon. I think you can have, two different short-range weapons for switch to kick in. Did you not catch yesterday's Left Alive stream?
Thank you.
Oh, nice. We can actually buy the Piz 8 now. Very nice. What does the donkey do? It's just a crappier Piz 8. I mean, it weighs like 6 units less, but it's just a crappier Piz 8. Alright. I assume I've not got the equip... Oh, I do... Well, okay. So this is gonna have to go a bit weirdly, because I need equip load. So we're gonna have to de-shield him. This is gonna get awkward. This is gonna get very menu-y. This is not going to be very interesting, I suspect. I'm gonna have to jigger a lot here to get equip loads down to the right levels for people. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to justify the Piz 8. It's too heavy. It's way too heavy. I mean, we could go no missiles. Just give him a shield and guns. I might be being a bit too ambitious with the flamethrower. We might have to go with, because the flamethrower is heavy as fuck. The flamethrower is 40 weight, isn't it? Oh, 26 weight. Sorry, not 40. Double flamethrower.
Thank you.
I could slap a donkey on there. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I might need to go with the lighter weight arms.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You know what, she'd probably have a Baz. He's largely operating as a ranged unit anyway.
Thank you.
Baz, Piz 8,
Thank
and donkey?
Thank you.
There we go. What are you built as? You're like all over the shop, aren't you? You're fucking Baz and a machine gun and rockets and what the heck? What an odd monstrosity this thing is.
Thank you. Thank you.
I suppose I could build someone as a The problem is, if I build someone with the cannon arms, they can't equip missiles. Yeah, I actually have the page for SLAI open here. It has been recommended a few times by a few different people. It is on the to-do list.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you know what we could do? We could just replace one of the arms with the DACA cannons.
Thank you. Thank you.
Say this every time. I feel bad about going homogeneous builds, but Jesus, it's hard to argue. Best bits is the best bits.
Thank you. 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 Thank you.
Oh, I forgot to do the computers on a bunch of them. I have to go back and fix that.
Thank you. Thank you.
None of these are gonna be a nice El Cheapo 10 cost, no. Damn.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I think we did do Primrose's computer though. Let's double check. Yeah, we did good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey there, Doomtrack, how's it going?
Thank you.
I should switch the I should switch the Baz to the other arm so that I don't have both of my firepower on the same arm.
Thank you. 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 Thank you.
Did I do the CPU upgrade on the witness? I don't think I did. I did. Whoa, I did not. He hasn't had a CPU upgrade in a while. Holy crap. That's why he can't hit the broadside of a bomb. He's got potato CPU. That's my bad. I've completely forgot to upgrade him at some point. Alright, we need to sell off bits.
Thank you.
Well, we have a truck, and I believe in later front mission games, infantry are an option. As are at least enemy tanks and whatnot as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate that the shop music is good funky beat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is there anyone that I'd want to build as like double arm cannon? Just for giggles? I'm talking to the dark web, regards tanks and infantry. Shadow Realm, sorry, yes. My bad. Yep, DMC5 is nearly on us. I mentioned earlier in this stream, I'm more than likely going to do DMC4 over the next 2 days, since it should be a 2-day kind of dealy. 12 to 14 hours, we can knock that out in 2 streams. Unfortunately, I have work the night it comes out, so I won't be able to stream it literally the second it goes live, but I will stream it as soon as I get home from work, basically. Look at this chunky boy.
Thank you. Thank you.
He doesn't even have any missiles, he's just all punch.
Thank you.
I will abuse my Aussie time privileges for as long as I possibly can, Murray. They're gonna probably put a stop to that at some point, I feel like. I also pay a shitload more for video games than most people, because Australian conversion rate is poo-poo.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What is his skill spread, I wonder? Okay, he is heavily stacked on long. We should keep that going. Oh, that's the guy that came in the herbs. Now I remember.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank Thank you.
Can I give him double Piz 8? That'd be great. Nice.
Thank you.
Much missiles. I think this thing has carry capacity body. Yeah, it does.
Thank
So this guy's non-tank, basically.
Thank 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 you. Thank you.
But he can carry all the things.
Thank Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I did the computer, didn't I? Yep. Did we do Kong already? I think we did. Did we do its computer, though? Yep. Oh, we're not using that one.
Thank Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank Thank you.
Why don't you have shoulder weapon? Wait. We put a shoulder weapon that isn't gonna wait over you?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The thank you is odd, because digitized speech was a pain in the butt to get on the Sufami.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tales of Fantasia did indeed have the very impressive opening chant, which to this day is like one of my favorite things in video games. The oh shoot, I can't remember the full chant. Something something something. これで最後だ。Indignation. It wasn't the only one, it was just a pain in the ass to do it because it took up so much cartridge space. And usually didn't come out very well. Star Ocean also had it, if I recall. It had a voiced text crawl at the start, I think. Your brother Saban? Is he out here tossing trains? I don't really have any reason to do an arena fight now I think about it. Yeah, none of these are even worth fighting. We'd squish them all. That's a surprisingly good rendition of a train. Horunga is a bit of an odd name. Alright, there we go. Couple more chaps join the force. I don't think I'm gonna bother mucking about with their mechs at the moment. I'll just have a look what they're in. Oh, that's just all melee. You're all about the DACA. I'm going to assume you have skills to back those up. Now, you got melee levels, but no skills. You got a whole shitload of short range, but no skills again. Thankfully, Lloyd finally learned to switch. Oh yeah, that's right, Yang's a fucking monster. As is Gregorio. I'm still not sure if Hans is a boy or a girl. Okay, so this is a loot as much as you can mission. Impressive brakes on that thing. I feel like maybe we shouldn't have been blowing up supply bridges Especially if we're, like, currently making our way through this territory and conquering it. Blowing up the supply rails just fucks you over in the end. Well, trains, like the rail network is a great way to transport mech parts around, so it's not surprising to find trains often turn up in mech stuff. Also, trains, you can have, like, the cool, big armored trains that are quite fun. Okay, so we need to get in, get the cargo, get out. Okay, I know we've got a bunch of Piz 8s now, but we really can't afford to be just wasting shells like that. This is why we want the high HP parts, because the enemy are really starting to hurt. Are the enemies running just a shitload of missilers, or does everybody come with missiles these days? Well, at least we're all gaining a lot of XP by being shot at. Missing with the PIS 8 missiles always feels bad. We appear to be having some aiming difficulty. What is broadside of barn and how to hit it? God damn, she's gonna get pummeled. Nice double tap on the torso. I'm pretty sure the weapons just both have to be short-range weapons. You don't have to have them both the same weapon to proc, switch. I could be mistaken there, though. I am worried that Primrose is just going to fall apart. It's taken quite a beating. Damn, I got his legs blown off for nothing. She is gonna start falling apart. There's no health left on like any of her bits. Or she's just gonna detonate entirely. God dang it. Nice double. That's a lot of XP. Nice, not a good double. Man, that thing does some serious damage though. At least in Lloyd's hand. Holy crap. That seems like better than anything we've got. God damn, everybody's legs is getting broken. Is he about to fall apart? Oh my god, he is. Yeah, the machine gun on the truck ain't gonna do shit for damage now. Double miss! Triple miss! Amazing. Nice. Damn, nice. Only 300 XP. Get punched. Nice. That does actually then confirm for me that the switch does work with the flamethrower. Very nice. Ha! Got your arm. If we could get speed, I think it is, for Lloyd, then double machine guns will be all the way for him. Because speed allows you to shoot extra types of machine gun. Oh dear, excuse me. Just as a heads up, I am sort of falling asleep in my chair at the moment, so once this map is on, that'll probably be it for the stream tonight. I know it'll be a very short stream, but I am actually falling asleep in my chair. Yeah, exactly. Once we finish this map. Belchika City. Beltorchika City? Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at the missile launcher in a second, Phil. See how good it is. I'm worried if we go to Belgica City, it'll instantly lock us into more story. We'll go back first. It is more powerful, but it is also more restricted. It's got less range banding on it. Excuse me. Yeah, as I was saying, unfortunately, I am gonna have to call it a night there. It is way early, I realize. Like, we've only been going for like 3 hours. I normally go for like 6 hours, but I am actually falling asleep in my chair. I'm worried I'm gonna nod off and end up sleeping on stream. I don't want that to happen. So, unfortunately, that's where I'm gonna end it. What the fuck was Left Alive trying to be? I don't even know. I honestly don't know. It's oh, fuck. I don't know who, if anyone on the development team even gave a shit about the game in the end. It's just awful. I don't know why it exists. Alright, this is it. I'm gonna head off now. We'll be doing DMC4 tomorrow night. I might do another short front mission stream during the day at some point and do another couple of maps. But the main stream tomorrow night will be DMC4. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.